from C-Track has indicated that she has assimilated all the data that will enable him to compile a further report. He indicated that he'll be ready to continue with his testimony on Thursday, the 23rd, my lord.
Okay.
I've informed my learned friends.
Okay, so Thursday, no?
Yes.
Okay, so Thursday, no?
Yes.
23rd.
Yes.
Right.
Then the second aspect, we have updated the list of exhibits. Just beg leave to hand up the updated list of, handed up the updated list to my colleagues. What's new, my lord, on page 6? Number 71.
Yeah.
There's an addition of further 5 photos, photos 8 to 11, that the driver referred to, my lord.
Okay.
Then on it's Captain Nailana, my lord, the driver. And then number 76. We have added exhibits MM in brackets 2, and those are automatic vehicle location records.
Okay.
We've also added exhibit MM2A, and those are automatic vehicle locator printouts by the AVL expert that I've just referred to, Mr. Michael Jacobus Dupree, dated 1 June 2020, 5 June 2020, 16 June 2020, 18 June 2020, 19 June 2020, and 20th of June 2020.
And the 31st, what about it?
Well, as far as I have it, they end up to the 20th. But we, if that is necessary, we can incorporate the other band. But I only have up to the 20th.
Okay.
Then just below that, exhibit MM3, that is the logbook or vehicle register of Toyota Fortuner used by Sergeant Mohani for the period 30 May to 19 June 2020, which were formally admitted in terms of Section 220 of Act 51 of 1977.
Yes.
Then number 85, Exhibit VV, that was provisionally handed up by my learned friend, is an extract from SEP's CAS system regarding Nongoma CAS 16310 of 2018 in respect of one QB Butelezi. Then exhibit VV in brackets 1. Those are dental records for Mr. Bongani Ntanzi, accused number 2, dated 22 June 2020 from Tlabani Dental Services. Then lastly, exhibit WW. That's a confidential note of cases being investigated by Sergeant Mohani.
And these notes, sorry, there's not yet been cross-examination on those.
No, not as yet, my lord.
Yeah, still outstanding.
Yes.
Okay.
Then Advocate Mshololo, in cross-examination of Sergeant Mohani, referred to a form SAPS 3M. It's a warning statement regarding interview with the suspect. I've clarified that with her this morning that it was not formally, it hasn't been handed up as an exhibit.
Yes, sir.
The state then calls the next witness is Sergeant Batubakai Belina Mokola. It's witness number 101 on the list, my lord. This witness is going to testify in respect of exhibits TT, exhibit TT in brackets 1, exhibit MM, exhibit NN, exhibit OO, she will also briefly refer to exhibit FF, the confession to Lieutenant Colonel Mboto, and she'll also refer to photos GG1, photos 2 and 7, which were taken during the pointings out by Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe. And my lord, she'll also be referring to the OB entry of the 19th of June 2020 in respect of accused number 1, and we've added those OB entries as pages 19 and 20 to exhibit NN, and we beg leave to the page 19 to 20 of exhibit NN.
Yeah.
We just beg leave to hand out the additional pages. I finished the additional pages to my colleagues last week.
Okay.
To be basically the first entry on page 19, as well as the second entry on page 20.
Yes. Yeah, so the witness.
Ma'am, your full names and surname.
Atsubakai Pelina Mokola.
Do you have any objection in taking the prescribed oath?
No.
If so, do you swear that the evidence you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing else but the truth? And if you do swear, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
The witness is in my lord, and I have ascertained with her. She says she will be comfortable in testifying in English.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord.
Is it correct that you are a sergeant in the South African Police?
That's correct, my lord.
To which unit are you attached?
I am attached to National Cold Case Investigation Unit.
Who is the commander of that unit?
It is Brigadier Kininda.
No. For how long have you been a member of the South African Police?
It's about 18 years, my lord.
Can you briefly put your career history on record?
My lord, I joined the South African Police Service in 2005, and I underwent basic training and then field training and probation. And in 2007, I completed my training and I was appointed as a constable in the South African Police Service.
Ngomnyaka 2007 waqeda ukuqeqeshwa ngaseke eqala ukusebenza esikhosini ewu-constable.
And placed in Katlehong Ramokonopis Police Station,
Wasesenza esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseKatlehong.
where, my lord, I was doing visible policing, which include being posted at the Client Service Center,
Kuthiwa lapho-ke wayesenzela lapho ekufanele khona kubonakale ukusebenza kwamaphoyisa emphakathini, futhi kwasenza la kuthiwa khona CSC.
and crime prevention, my lord, whereby you go out and attend to the complaints.
Futhi-ke wakwazi ukuthi aphume ayosizana nomphakathi ngecela esifakwa umphakathi.
In 2013, my lord, I was then transferred to provincial head office in Gauteng under detective service.
Manje ngo-2013 wayesedluliselwa-ke eGauteng eyosebenzela abaphenyi.
And then, my lord, I was placed in taxi violence investigation task team.
Manje-ke yena-ke lapho wayeyophenya-ke udlame lwabasotekisi.
And my lord, in 2014, I was then selected to do projects in high-profile cases.
Manje ngo-2014 wayesenika umsebenzi ukuthi ayobhekana namacala aphezulu.
And my lord, I was there up until with the fact that we were doing investigations on high-profile cases. We were then transferred to head office, my lord.
Manje lapho esenza khona namacala aphezulu wayesedluliselwa ehhovisi elikhulu.
To deal with those matters at the head office level.
Lapho-ke babesenza-ke ngalamacala alolu hlobo bese ehhovisi elikhulu head office.
If you say head office, what are you referring to in particular?
It's the head office in South African Police Services.
Bathi-ke ihhovisi elikhulu la lesiphoyisa sesizana.
Is it the National Commissioner's Office?
Yes, my lord. At some point, we were reporting to the National Commissioner's Office.
Bathi yebo-ke ila esasisebenza ngaphansi kwamkhuzi omkhulu wamaphoyisa asemzansi. Uthi kwesinye isikhathi-ke bona-ke babe ngaphansi kwesandla sikamkhuzi wamaphoyisa.
And that's why, my lord, the cold case investigation unit was established. And that was in 2018.
Ngo-2018 yilapho-ke leli qembu lasekwa khona.
And what was its mandate?
Umsebenzi walo kwakuyini?
Is to investigate, my lord, the stagnant, complex, unsolved cases.
Bathi-ke lapho kwakuwukuthi bayophenya amacala ekubonakala sengathi awayi phambili futhi ekubonakala sengathi akukho intuthuko ekwaphenyeni lamacala.
And also, my lord, to assist other investigators at the stations or other units.
Futhi wakubona nomsebenzi futhi wokusiza nabanye abaphenyi abaseyiteshini.
To come to the conclusion, my lord, of their investigation.
Ukwazi-ke ukuthi baphothule amacala abawaphethe
On cases, my lord.
emacaleni.
Do you know you still currently attached to the cold case unit?
Kodwa manje usasenzela yona yini leli qembu lama-cold case?
That's correct, my lord.
Bathi yebo kunjalo.
Do you know the previous witness, Sergeant Mukhani?
Manje lo ufakazi obekhona la usanda ukuphuma uSergeant Mukhani yamazi?
Yes, my lord, I know him.
Yebo ngiyamazi.
How do you know him?
Mazi kanjani?
I've been working with him, my lord, since from provincial head office.
Athi kusuka e-provincial head office ngangisebenza.
Is he also attached to the cold case unit?
He is also
Nasenzela ke yona lelo qembu le-Criminal Cold Case Unit.
That's correct, my lord. He is attached in court case investigation units.
Yebo, kunjalo isenzela lona lelo qembu.
Are you familiar with the case docket Tembisa Cas 217/3/2019?
Manje ngiyalazi indlela lasethembisa class 217/3/19.
Yes, my lord. I'm the investigating officer, my lord.
Yebo, imina ophenga lelo cala.
When was the matter allocated to you?
Bani ke umsebenzi wokuphenga leli cala?
In 2019 November, my lord.
Athi nganikwela November 2019.
And just for record purposes, who allocated the matter to you?
Manje ubani ke owakuthesa lo msebenzi waleli cala?
It was Brigadier Ginyana, my lord.
Kwakubrigadier Ginini.
Can you tell the court in your own words what happened after this matter was assigned to you?
Ngitshela inkantolo ngawakho amazwi ukuthi kwenzekani ke emva kokuthi uthweswe lo msebenzi wokuphenga leli cala.
My lord, upon receiving the case docket,
Emva kokuthi nginikwe ke idocket yaleli cala,
I conducted the outstanding investigations.
ngabheka ke ukuthi yini okusele ukuthi kuphenywe.
And thereafter, my lord, in December, I took the docket for decision after I completed, my lord, the investigations.
Emva kwalokho ngathatha ke leli docket ngalisa ukuthi bayahlolwa emva kokuthi ngiqede ukwenza uphenyo lwami.
And my lord, the warrant of arrest, which in other terms, my lord, is J50, was issued.
Manje ke emva kwalokho kwasekhishwa i-warrant of arrest ukuthi J50.
It was in December of which year?
Disemba wemiphi inyaka?
2019, my lord.
2019.
And the warrant of arrest was against whom?
Manje le warrant of arrest ekhishelwa bani?
Was against Muzi Sibia.
Kwaweka Muzi Sibia.
Yes, and just for record purposes, who is that?
Ubani ke lo Muzi Sibia?
He is in court.
Yes, my lord, he is in court. He is accused number 1.
Ukhona la enkantolo umsolo wokuqala.
Yes, you may proceed.
Qhubeka.
Yes, my lord, after the J50 was issued, I then tasked, my lord, the sources to assist, my lord, in locating him.
Emva kokuthi kuqhubeke uJ50 ngase ngizama ukufuna abangangisiza ukuthi sikwazi ukumthola.
And my lord, in 2020,
Manje ngomnyaka 2020
May the 30th,
ngomhla 30 kuMeyi
I then, my lord, received a call
ngathola ucingo
to say,
Yes, you received a call. Yes.
to say Muzi was seen in the vicinity of
No,
Tembisa.
it's fine. You received a call. What did you do as a result of the information that you received?
ya emva kokuthi ke utholeke lolu lwazi uluthola ngocingo wasenzani ke.
I thereafter, my lord, contacted Constable Buthelezi.
Ngase ngithinta uConstable Buthelezi.
And who is he?
Bani ke nala?
He is, my lord, a police officer who's working at Ekuruleni SWAT.
Manje le ipholisa lisebenza ngaphansi kwemasipala wasekuruleni ngaphansi kweqembu elibizwa ngokuthi SWAT.
And can you just briefly explain why did you contact him?
Ukuchazela ukuthi kafushane ukuthi indaba wathintana noButhelezi.
I contacted him, my lord, in order for him to assist me, my lord, in apprehending the suspect.
ngangidinga ukuthi angisize ngokuthi ngikwazi ukubopha umsolwa.
Was there any working relationship with the Ekurhuleni Metro Police?
Kwakukhona yini ukusebenzisana okuthile nabase-Metropolis?
That's correct, my lord. There was a working relationship,
Kwakukhona ukusebenzisana.
as there are instances, my lord, where we request their assistance.
Khona-ke ikhathi la esibacela khona ukuthi basisize.
Yes.
And then, my lord, we communicated, my lord, that we will meet in Tembisa police station.
Thembisa what?
Police station.
Sase sizwana ukuthi siyohlala esikhumeni samaphoyisa sasethembisa.
You communicated with who, sorry?
With Constable Buthelezi.
Sasikhuluma noConstable Buthelezi.
Yes.
And my lord, indeed, we met at Tembisa police station around 12:12.
Nembala-ke sasihlangana esikhumeni samaphoyisa sasethembisa ngo-12:12.
He was, my lord, with Constable Sadiki.
Wayehamba noConstable Sadiki.
And that was on the 30th of May 2020.
That's correct, my lord.
Ethi yebo kwangumhla 30 kuMeyi 2020.
And to which unit is Constable Sadiki attached?
UConstable Sadiki yena usebenzela lePickton.
Ekurhuleni, my lord, SWAT.
Naye usebenzela Ekurhuleni SWAT.
Yes, you may proceed.
Thereafter, my lord, I briefed them, my lord,
Emva kwalapho ngase ngibachazela kancane.
and gave them, my lord, the details
Ngase ngimanika-ke nemininingwane
of the suspect I was looking for.
lo msolwa engangimfuna.
Yes.
We then, my lord, left the police station
Sase siyasuka lapho e-police station.
and headed to the place where it was said the suspect could be found.
Sase siya lapho esasitshela ukuthi singamthola khona umsolwa.
Yes.
I then, my lord, suggested to them that when we get onto the street, to that street where it was said he was,
Ngase-ke ngithi la uma sesifika la ekuthiwa khona ukhona kulo mgwaqo kwakuthiwa sizomthola khona.
we should keep a gap in terms of following each other.
Manje sifanele sibe nebanga esilishiyayo laphakathi kwethu njengoba sasilandelana.
And indeed, my lord, it was so.
Futhi-ke kwenzeka kanjalo.
I drove, my lord, in the front,
Mina ngangishayela imoto yami phambili.
and my lord, as I was driving, my lord, I noticed 3 males
Ngisahamba kanjalo ngabona amadoda amathathu.
who were standing, my lord, on my right hand as I was
Ababeningi
driving.
kwesokudla sakwami.
And one male, my lord, was fitting the description.
Omunye kwalamadoda lawo wayebonakala sengathi uyafana nalo esasichazelwe ngayo.
Whom, my lord, it was said is Musisibia.
Lokhu akuthiwa uyena umuzi sibili.
I immediately, as I spotted them, my lord, called Buthelezi to say, I can see the guy.
Ngaleso sikhathi ngavele ngafonela uButhelezi ngamtshela ukuthi sengiyambona lo muntu esikhuluma ngayo.
And my lord, I drove further down
mina ngangise ngiyadlula kancane.
And when I look, my Lord, on my rear mirror,
Mase ngibheka ke esibukweni sami ngibheka ngemuva
I could see Buthelezi, my Lord, and Sadiki advancing towards the 3 mills.
ngababona uSadiki noButhelezi beqonda kulamadoda amathathu.
I then, my Lord, made a U-turn
Mina ngase ngijikisa imoto yabheka la iphuma khona.
and faced the oncoming traffic
Ngase ngibheka ke ngibhekana nemoto ezizayo.
and parked opposite where Buthelezi and Sadiki were parked, my Lord.
Ngase ngifaka ke eceleni kwala uSadiki noButhelezi abaphake khona.
So they just try to slow down a bit. Yes.
Bheka
And then, my Lord, I got out of the vehicle
ngase ngiyaphuma emotweni.
and I took
Yes, just a minute. Yes.
I took, my Lord, the J50.
Ngase ngithatha ke leli phepha elibizwa ngokuthi J50.
I had the original J50 and a copy, my Lord.
Ngangine J50 le ebhalwe okokuqala futhi nginale eyikopiwe.
Just a minute. Yes.
And walked towards them, my Lord.
Ngase ngihamba ke ngiya kubona.
When, my Lord, I got there, I found Buthelezi and Sadiki identifying themselves to Muzi.
Ngathi noma sengifika lapho ngathola uSadiki noButhelezi bezethula kumuzi.
I think just for record purposes, just refer to him as accused number 1.
Ngicela ukuthi ke ukuze lo uqoshwayo uqopheke kahle awumbiza ngokuthi umsolo oqala.
Yes, my Lord, accused number 1.
Yes.
After that, my Lord, Buthelezi took, my Lord, the J50 from me
Emva kwalokho uButhelezi wayesethatha iJ50 kimi.
and showed it to accused number 1.
Wayesekhombisa ke umsolwa oqala.
Just a minute. Yes.
And placed him, my Lord, under arrest.
Hayi lapho ke wayeseke uyambona.
He then, my Lord, informed the accused number 1 of his constitutional rights
Wayeseke etshela umsolwa ngamalungelo akhe.
and, my Lord, he said he understood.
Wayesethi ke uyazwisisa.
Just a minute. Yes, and what was the nature of the rights explained to him?
Kwakuyinhlobonike yamalungelo la echazelwayo.
Just in broad outline.
Chazela ke kabanzana.
It was, my Lord, the rights in terms of the Constitution,
Lokho amalungelo ngaphansi komgaqo umthetho.
and Buthelezi told the accused number 1 that he has a right to remain silent
Watshela umsolwa oqala ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi angavela athuke.
He told him, my Lord, that anything that you say or you do will be used as evidence against him,
Wasetshelwayo nokuthi ozokusho kungasetshenziswa njengobufakazi ebuquleni icala lakhe.
He told him, my Lord, that he has a right to consult with a legal representative of his choice,
Wasetshelwayo ukuthi angafuna ummeli athanda ukumqoka.
Just a minute. Yes.
And that, my lord, if he did not have a legal representative of his choice,
Ma futhi ke ethola ukuthi akekho ummeli ayimqokile.
the state, my lord, can provide a legal representative at the expense of the state.
Anganikwa ke ummeli angeke udinge ukuthi amkhokhele.
And my lord, he told him that he has a right not to be compelled to make any admission or confession
Setshelwa ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi angaphoqwa ukuthi amukele lutho
which could be used as evidence against him.
ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa njengobufakazi eqhubeni lecala lakhe.
Just a minute. Yes.
Yes, my lord, and he handcuffed he handcuffed accused number one,
Wasele efaka umsolo wokuqala ozankosi.
In which language was he communicating with accused number one?
Wayekhuluma luphi-ke ulimi ngesikhathi ekhuluma nomsolo wokuqala?
in Zulu, my lord.
Ngabe ekhuluma olukamthaneni.
Yes, we proceed.
Yes, my lord. And I thereafter, my lord, introduced myself to Mozi,
Ngase-ke nami ngisethula-ke kumuzi.
Just remember to refer to him as accused one.
accused number one, my lord.
Ngisho-ke yena umsolo wokuqala.
And my lord, I told him that I'm the investigating officer, my lord, of the case.
Ngase ngiyamtshela ukuthi iminalo umphenyi kuleli cala.
I also, my lord, informed him of his constitutional rights in terms of Section 35.
Ngase ngiphinda-ke ngimtshela ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi kuka-section 35.
I thereafter, my lord, asked him where he was residing.
Ngase ngiyambuza ukuthi uhlalaphi.
Well, you've just explained the rights in terms of Section 35 of the Constitution that Constable Buthelezi explained. And what was the extent of your explanation of his rights to him?
It's because, my lord, I was asking him where he was staying. So I knew, my lord, that I cannot just ask him. I wanted him to know that he has a right, my lord.
Mina ngoba ngimbuza ukuthi uhlalaphi ngangifuna ukuthi azi ukuthi unamalungelo engakangiphenduli.
Before he can answer any question.
Ungakaphenduli imibuzo.
Yes, you've explained what Constable Buthelezi explained to him in terms of Section 35. And what was the nature of your explanation of his rights to him?
Manje wamchazela wathini ngalamalungelo.
I, my lord, informed him, my lord, the same to say he has a right to remain silent.
Ngamtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi angatholi.
And anything that he say or do will be used as evidence against him.
Nokuthi-ke nanoma yini-ke ayishoyo noma yenzayo ingasetshenziswa nje ekuquleni icala lakhe.
And that he has a right to consult with his legal practitioner
Ngimtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi angakhuluma nommeli wakhe
of his choice.
amqokile.
And my lord, if he did not have any legal practitioner, a state can provide one at the expense of the state.
Nokuthi-ke uma engenayo ummeli umbuso angamnika ummeli ongamsizi.
Just a minute.
And he said, my lord, he understood.
Wake wathi kuyangizwisisa.
And in which language did you communicate with him?
Nanikhuluma ngalokho limi
In Zulu, my lord.
saphethwa kamtshaneni.
Yes, you asked him where he stays.
Yes, my lord.
And what happened?
Kwase kwenzekani ke emva kokuthi umbuzo ukuthi uhlala.
My lord, he indicated that from where we were standing, my lord, it was just down the passage, about 4 or 5 houses away.
La esathumela khona nje ukuthi nje kwakhona nje passage ongehla ngayo kungekude kakhulu.
I therefore, my lord, asked him if he can take us to his place of residence.
Ngase ngicela ukuthi angasisa la ehlala khona.
Yes.
And he said, my lord, he can, and he does not have any problem.
Akazange abe nenkinga ngokuthi asise la ehlala khona.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. I also, my lord, informed him that the reason I wanted to check where he was staying, my lord, is because I did not know where he was staying.
Futhi yena uthi uze ngithi ngicela ngisize ukuthi angazisi ukuthi uhlala lapha ukuthi ngangazi ukuthi uhlala.
And that information, my lord, will be used for court purposes.
Futhi ke lolo lwazi luzosetshenziswa enkantolo.
And in which respect will it be used for court purposes?
For bail application, my lord.
Ukuthi ke lolu lwazi lungasetshenziswa uma efuna ukufaka isicelo sebheyi.
Yes, you may proceed.
Thereafter, my lord, he took us to his place of residence.
Awathi isikhathana esisa la ehlala khona.
As my lord, we were walking, he was busy complaining that Buthelezi and Sadiki were not supposed to make him to lie down.
Uthi yena isikhathi sihambayo wayekhona ndawo ukuthi usadiki noButhelezi babengafanele bamphoqe ukuthi alale phansi.
Yes, why
As
not?
my lord, the trouser that he was wearing, it was very expensive.
Ngoba ke leli bhulukwa ayeligqokile wathi libiza kakhulu.
Yes. And what type of trouser was it? Can you remember?
Kwakunhlobo nebhulukwa uma ukuthi uyakhumbula.
It was, my lord, a Brentwood blue in color.
Leli bhulukwa elibizwa ngokuthi Brentwood elale nombala oluhlaza okwesibhakabhaka.
These are trousers you buy by mail. You know, you buy these trousers by mail. You don't know that.
I don't know. my lord.
Yeah, we used to do that. 50 years ago.
Yes, you may
And then,
proceed.
my lord, he pointed out his place of residence.
Wayeseyisikhombisa ke la ehlala khona.
Yes.
And then, my lord,
And what type of residence was it?
it was, my lord, a residential residence whereby there was RDP house, and in the same yard, my lord, there was about 4 or 5 shacks.
La ehlala khona kwakune-RDP kodwa ke kwakunama oya amathathu noma amane la ngemuva.
When you get, my Lord, at the gate, you turn to the left.
Mungena ke esangweni ujikela ngasokunxele.
So his shack, my Lord, was the second shack from the gate on the left hand side.
Umkhwado kwakowesibili kusuka esangweni.
Just a minute. Yes.
Yes, my Lord. And when we got by the doorstep of the shack,
Mase sifika emnyango walomkhulu mkhulu.
where he said, my Lord, he was staying,
Naye ethi uhlala khona.
Constable Buthelezi asked him, my Lord, about the key.
Uconstable Buthelezi wasembuza ke wasemcela ukhiye.
I could see, my Lord, that he was indicating to Buthelezi where he can get the key.
Ngabona ukuthi wayekhombisa uButhelezi ukuthi ukhiye angawutholanga.
I told,
So how did he indicate that?
he was like at the back
Wayemkhombisa ngisho ungemuva.
of his pocket.
Kusho ukuthi usekhokhweni.
I then, my Lord, told,
Maybe for record purposes, if the interpreter can just put the guest shell on record.
Kusho ukuthi ke la into echazayo wayemkhombisa ukuthi engathi uyisa isandla ngasemuva la engathola khona ikhulu.
I then, my Lord, told Buthelezi to check for his form of identification.
Sisitela ukuthi uButhelezi asikhombise ukuthi amcela ukuthi angitholaphi umazisa wakhe.
And his clothing, my Lord, just to prove that he was staying in that shack.
Ngikhombe impahla zakhe engasikhombisa ngazo ukuthi ngempela uyena ayihlala kulo mkhulu.
Just a minute. Yes.
I left him there, my Lord, at the doorstep, and I went to inquire from the other people in the yard.
Ngase ngimshiya lapho ke eme eduze nesicapha ngahamba ngayobuza kulabo abanye abantu ababehlala khona lapho kulelo gceke.
It's just a minute. Yes, and what happened after you've made inquiries? What they told is, PSA, you may not disclose the contents thereof. What happened after you've made inquiries?
Kwasekwenzekani ke emva kokuthi ke ubuze nabantu abala egcekeni.
Then, my Lord, I went back to them
Ngase ngibuyela kubona.
To
and
who?
to Buthelezi and Sadiki
Ngase ngibuyela
inside the shack because it was now open.
ngase ngibuyela kuButhelezi noSadiki ababengaphakathi kwalo mkhukhu ngoba usuvulile.
Yes, we
Thereafter,
proceed.
my Lord, Buthelezi showed me, my Lord, the ammunition
Ngeke base ke uSadiki ngikhombisa ke lezi inhlamvu zesibhamu.
which, my Lord, he said they found while they were looking for the ID.
Bathi ke bazithola lezi inhlamvu zesibhamu ngesikhathi ke bezama ukufuna umazisa.
Yes.
It was, my Lord, nine live ammunition, my Lord, bullets.
Kwakuyinhlamvu isishiyagalolunye ezingakasetshenziswa.
A magazine,
Futhi kwakunomagazini khona lapho.
as well as a cleaning rod, my lord, of a firearm.
Futhi kwakunothi-ke lokuklina isibhamu, ukuthi olokusigeza isibhamu masinodoti.
Yes.
Those items, my lord, were in a black plastic bag.
Konke-ke lokho kwangaphakathi kweplastiki, unjani?
Black.
Umnyama.
And what was the caliber of the 9 bullets?
9 millimeter, my lord.
Lezi inhlamvu zesibhamu zase-9 millimeter.
Yes, you may proceed.
In fact, my lord, as I walked into the shack, Buthelezi was giving him his rights.
Ngesikhathi ngingena mina emkhukhwini, uMthelezi wayemtshela ngamalungelo akhe.
Yes.
And then, my lord, he reported to me that he asked him about a license to possess such ammunition.
Wasengitshela ukuthi yena wambuza ukuthi unayo yini imvume yokuba nehlamvu zesibhamu.
Yes. Buthelezi then made this report to you about his conversation with accused number 1. What happened from there?
Emva kwalokho-ke kwasebenzekani?
I then, my lord, informed accused number 1 of his constitutional rights.
Ngase-ke ngitshela umsolwa wokuqala ngamalungelo akhe.
And just once again, for record purposes, just stipulate them.
Ngicela-ke uphindeke usitshele ukuthi lamalungelo kwakuyini.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right to remain silent,
Ngamtshela ukuthi unemvume yokuthi unelungelo ukuthi angathula.
and anything that he say or do, my lord, will be used as evidence against him.
Ukuthi-ke angazokhuluma nje lizosetshenziswa esiqoleni icala lakhe.
And that, my lord, he has a right to consult with his legal representative
Nokuthi-ke futhi-ke unemvume yokuthi angaqala akhulume nomnini wakhe.
of his choice, my lord, and if he did not have one, a state can provide one at the expense of the state.
Nokuthi-ke lo mmeli azoqokwa uyena kodwa uma engenayo imali yokuthi akhokhele ummeli, umbuso ungamsiza ngokuthi amnike ummeli ongakhokhele.
And that, my lord, he has a right not to be compelled to make a confession or admission which could be used as evidence against him.
Futhi-ke nokuthi-ke uvunyelwe ukuthi angasho lutho ongagcina kusetshenzisiwe ekuquleni icala lakhe.
Yes.
I then, my lord, asked him the owner, who was the owner of these items,
Ngase ngimbuza ukuthi ubaleke umnini walezi.
and he said, my lord, it is his.
Wase-ke ethi-ke ezakhe.
And I
Yes.
And then, my lord, I asked him about the firearm,
Ngase ngimbuza ngesibhamu.
because, my lord, it was clear that a magazine with a cleaning rod and ammunition, my lord, indicated that, my lord, there is a firearm somewhere.
Ngoba-ke loluthi lokusebenzisa ukuthi-ke azame ukuthi alungise isibhamu sakhe nalezi iy'nhlamvu lezi nemagazini. Lokhu konke lokhu kuchaza ukuthi khona isibhamu esikhona la kuleyo ndawo.
And, my lord, he said the firearm is with a friend
Wasethi-ke isibhamu-ke sona siphethwe umngani wakhe.
who is in Busumuzi hostel.
Wathi-ke umngani wakhe wayese-hostel eseVusumuzi.
But, sorry to interrupt you. My lord, I'm raising to raise a question of law. When a witness is indicating that accused number 1 is made admissions, I submit that the state must lay the basis on which such admissions were made at that time. What pleases?
As a case, my lord, the witness was still indicating as to what the accused told him. When accused number 1 made this communication to you, did he do so freely and voluntarily?
It was, my lord, free and voluntarily,
Wayekhululekile engaphoqiwe
out of his own free will, my lord,
futhi yena-ke wazikhethela ukuthi enze njalo
in his sober senses,
futhi-ke wayephelele
without any undue influence.
kungekho lutho-ke olumphoqayo.
Yes.
And thereafter, my lord, I did what was necessary in terms of packaging the exhibits.
Come again?
I did what was necessary in packaging the exhibits.
Ngase ngenza kokwangifanele ngikwenze ukuthi ngiqoqe konke lokho kwakufanele kube yinkomo.
And can you just spell that out? What did that entail?
Kwakuyini-ke lokho okufanele ipackage.
It was, my lord, the firearm cleaning rod.
Ngisho ukuthi-ke ukuthi lokuhlanza isibhamu.
Yes. How did you pick? If you say you did what was necessary to package them, what do you mean?
Manje ukuthi-ke wenza lokho okufanele ukwenze ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uqoqe konke lokhu ubophe kahle kuyini lokho ufuna ukwenza.
My lord, I went to the car
Ngaso ngaya emotweni
and got the bag, which, my lord, where I put my forensic bags.
ngake ngahamba ngiyothatha iy'khwama lezi ezokufaka iy'nkomba ezitholakele.
Yes.
And then, my lord, I took the exhibits, my lord,
Ngase ngithanda lezi y'nkomba
put them inside the forensic bag
ngase ngifaka-ke ku-forensic bag.
and sealed them, my lord,
Ngase-ke ngiyasivala lesi sikhwama.
in front, my lord, of accused number 1
Konke lokhu ngakwenza phambi kwamsolo wokuqala.
and Butelis and Sadiq.
Futhi noSelezi noSadiq wayekhona.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And when my lord, he indicated that the firearm is in the Busumuzi section, my lord,
Njengoba eseshilo ukuthi isibhamu saseVusumuzi section.
hostel, Busumuzi hostel.
Vusumuzi hostel.
Yes.
And my lord, he agreed, my lord, to take us to where we can find the firearm.
Wavuma-ke ukuthi angasithatha isikhombisa la esasiyothola khona ilesi sibhamu.
Yes.
We then, my lord, left his place of residence
Sesiyasuka la ehlala khona.
and my lord Butelezi locked the shack
Ubuthelezi-ke wayeseke uyayekhiya umkhukhwana.
and gave him back the keys, my lord.
Asembuyisela ukhiye bakhe.
We then, my lord, walked.
Yeah, just a minute. You mentioned that amongst others, you were looking for his identity document. What was the position?
Wathi wena ngifuna umazisa wakhe kwagcina nimtholile.
Yes, my lord, an ID document was found.
Yabo umazisa wakhe nitholakele.
And also, my lord, Constable Buthelezi informed me, my lord, that there is also clothes, my lord, which belong to accused number 1.
Wayeseke yazisa uConstable ukuthi khona impahla ezikhona ezazizikaMsolo kuqala.
And my lord, to confirm that, he also asked to change his trouser.
Manje ukuthi alethe isiqiniseko salokho wacela ukuthi ashintshe ibhuluku.
As my lord, he said that the trouser may be taken by other inmates in prison.
Ngoba ethi ke leli bhuluku lakhe abanye ke abangaphakathi ejele bangamthathela.
He changed, my lord, and put on a jean.
Manje waseke efaka ibhokasi.
And also, my lord, to indicate that when we found him, he was also wearing flip-flops.
Ngalesi sikhathi ke wayegqoke uphaqapha.
He changed, my lord, and put on a red-orange kavela.
Manje waseke yakhipha lezi zintathulo wagqoka ukhavela enombala ongathi uphuzi nokubuka.
And all these clothes, my lord, were taken from that shack, my lord.
Futhi zonke lezi mpahla zathathwa kulowo mkhulu.
The court, please, will this be an appropriate time to take the short agenda
Okay, 15 minutes.
that were taken during the pointings out to Colonel Hadebe on the 5th of June 2020. It's photo 2 and 3 of exhibit GG1. You have the photos in front of you. Just photo 2 and photo 3. Will also be shown on the screen. That's photo 2 on the screen, if it can be enlarged. What is your comment regarding the clothing that accused number 1 is wearing?
Yini ngokuphawula ngalokhu umsolwa uqala agqokile la emthombeni?
As per exhibit GG1, photos 2 and photo 2.
I can confirm, my lord, that this is the same type of clothing, my lord, he was wearing on the 30th of May 2020.
Ngasho ukuthi lezi impahla ayigqokile ngomshado
May 2020.
ngomshado 30 May 2020.
But you mentioned that he asked to change into certain clothes. Can you just spell that out as per photo 2 of exhibit GG1?
My lord, in photo 2, I can confirm, my lord, that the jean that is being shown before this court, my lord, is the same jean in which he changed to, and the shoes, my lord, as well as the jacket.
Ngasho ukuthi lo agqokile kulesi sithombe yiloba athi meseshintshile impahla zakhe wayegcina egqokile ileli okade egqokile naleli bhantshana egqokile necathulo.
Photo 3. Photo 3 of exhibit GG1. Yes, what is your comment?
My lord, it's the same clothing, my lord.
Sezona lezi impahla ayigqokile efana nasesithombe sesibili.
Okay. You can then proceed with your evidence. What happened thereafter?
Thereafter, my lord, we then walked to the where we have parked the cars.
So sesihamba-ke siya la sesipake khona imoto.
And my lord, he was sitting with me in the front,
Wayehleli nami ngaphambili.
Just a minute.
and
What was the make of the car that you're driving?
Ngiyabona lemoto le ohamba ngayo.
my lord, I was driving in a red Golf 7.
Ngihamba nge-7 ebomvu.
And Constable Buthelezi, my lord, was sitting at the back,
uConstable Felix yena wayehleli ngemuva.
right behind the accused, my lord.
Wayehleli ngemuva kaMsomo.
Yes.
And then Constable Buthelezi, my lord, was driving along in another vehicle.
uConstable Felix wayehamba ngalenye imoto.
So you said Constable Teles was sitting right behind the accused who was driving.
Constable Sadiq was traveling in another vehicle.
uConstable Sadiq wayehamba ngenye imoto.
Yes.
And my lord, as per his instruction or as per his lead, my lord, we went to Busumuzi section hostel,
Ukholwa uyeke sahamba saya eVusumuzi section hostel.
which my lord was not far from his place of residence.
Ngengekude nala ehlala khona.
Yes.
My lord, when we got there,
Sathi ke sifika khona
I jumped out of the vehicle
ngase sengiphume emotweni
and approached the males, my lord, who were standing by the gate of the hostel.
ngase ngiya kula madoda eme ngasesangweni lasehostel.
Just a minute. Is it correct that you made inquiries
Yes, my lord,
at those males? You made certain inquiries, is that correct?
that's correct, my lord. I made some inquiries about the,
Yes, you may not disclose what they told you.
and thereafter, my lord, I returned back to the car
Ngase sengibuyela ke emotweni
and communicated, my lord, the information to Muzi,
ngase ke ngimtshela ke umuzi ngalo mzuzu.
Just remember to refer to him as accused number one.
accused number 1, my lord.
Umuzi ke ngikhuluma ngomsolwa wokuqala.
Yes.
And then, my lord, he further gave me another information,
Ngase nginika kolunye ulwazi
which was now leading us to Foslora's hostel.
ukusho ukuthi ke wayesesiholela eFosloras hostel.
Sorry, my lord, not Foslora's hostel, but Basutwini hostel in Fosloras.
Ukuthi ke igama lalelo hostel kwakuyibasuthwini hostel iseFosloras.
I then, my lord, asked Buthelezi and Sadiki
Ngase ngicela uMthelezi noSadiq
to at least give me a private space or a space, my lord, in order for me to speak to accused number 1.
ngabacela ukuthi abeke basidedele kancane ngizokwazi ukuthi ngikhulume nomsolo wokuqala
My Lord, he was still sitting in the car.
wayesahleli emotweni.
And where were you at that stage?
Wawulaphike wena ngaleso sikhathi?
I was, my Lord, outside of the vehicle.
Ngangingaphandle
Yes.
kwemoto.
The window was open.
Ifestela lalivuliwe.
But what we want to find out is, were you still at the hostel?
Kusumuzi, outside, my Lord. Kusumuzi hostel outside.
Ngangingaphandle kwehostel laseVusumuzi.
Yes.
My Lord, I then informed Muzi, accused number 1,
Ngabe sengiyamtshela-ke umsolo wokuqala
that I am now going to ask him about other cases
ngabe sengiyamtshela ukuthi ngizombuza ngamanye amacala.
I then, my Lord, informed him, my Lord, of his constitutional rights.
Ngabe sengiyamtshela futhi ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
And just repeat them once again for record purposes.
I, my Lord, informed him, my Lord, that he has a right to remain silent,
Ngakutshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthula,
that, my Lord, he has a right not to give, he has a right not to be compelled
futhi-ke unelungelo lokuthi angaphoqwa
to make admission or confession
ukuthi-ke avume okuthize noma avume izono.
which could be used against him, my Lord, as evidence.
Ngoba lokho kungesetshenziswa njengobufakazi.
I told him that he has a right to consult with a legal representative of his choice,
Ngabe sengiyamtshela ukuthi angakhuluma nommeli amqokayo.
Just a
And-
minute. Yes.
and that, my Lord, if he did not have a legal representative,
Ukuthi-ke uma engenaye ummeli,
the state can provide one at the expense of the state.
ukuthi-ke umbuso ungamnika ummeli ongamsiza ongakhokhela.
And that he has a right not to give self-incriminating evidence
Nokuthi-ke akaphoqelekile ukuthi alethe ubufakazi
Which-
obungamfaka ecaleni.
which could be used against him.
Ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa equleni icala lakhe.
I then, my Lord, asked him about his involvement, my Lord,
Ngase-ke ngiyambuza yena ukuthi yena wafaka kangakanani isandla
in the matter of Senzo Robert Meyiwa.
ekubulayeni kaSenzo Robert Meyiwa.
Yes. You may not testify about the contents of what he told you. Is it correct that he made a report to you?
Yes, my Lord.
Yebo wanginika umbiko.
My Lord, when he responded, my Lord, to the question which I posed to him,
Wathi mephendula nombuzo engambuza wona.
I could, my Lord, see that he was making admissions
Ngabona ukuthi sengathi uvuma isono.
Yes.
I further, my Lord, reminded him, my Lord, of his constitutional rights.
Ngaphinde ngamtshela ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
And my Lord, he went further to tell me
Yes.
Waqhubeka waye phambili ngokungitshela.
You may not disclose the contents of what he told.
And my Lord, I also asked him about other cases unrelated my lord, to the one of Senzo Meyiwa.
ngase ngimbuza ngamanye amacala nje angahlangene nelika Senzo Meyiwa.
Yes.
I then, my lord, asked him if he was comfortable with me communicating what he was telling me to my boss.
ngase ngimbuza ukuthi uyavuma yini ukuthi ngingadlulisa lokho angitshele kona ngikudlulisele kubasi wami.
And you're referring to who?
Brigadier Kininda, my lord.
Ngithi ngikhuluma ngoBrigadier Ginini.
Yes.
He said, my lord, he does not have a problem.
Wathi akanankinga.
Yes.
I then, my lord, called Brigadier Kininda
Ngabe sengiyambiza-ke uBrigadier Ginini
and, my lord, informed him about the admissions made by accused number one.
ngase ngimchazela ngokuvuma isono okwenziwa ngumsono wokuqala.
My lord,
Just a minute. Yes.
my lord, he asked me if I gave or warned accused number one of his constitutional rights before questioning him.
Wayeseyambuza ukuthi ngamtshela yini umsono wokuqala amalungelo akhe ngaphambili ukuthi ngimbuze umbuzo.
Who is it now? Who asked you?
Brigadier Kininda, my lord, on the phone as I was giving him, my lord, the report.
Ngathi ngangikhuluma noBrigadier Ginini ngesikhathi-ke ngimnika umbiko ngocingo.
I then, my lord, told the brigadier that we will now leave Tembisa to Phosphorus
Ngase ngimtshela kuBrigadier Ginini ukuthi sizosuka siye eFrostorus.
that is, my lord, Basutwini Hostel.
Sasiya eBasuthini hostel.
Yes.
Brigadier Kininda, my lord, suggested that we meet at Phosphorus police station before going to the hostel.
Manje uBrigadier Ginini wayeseke ethi-ke kungangcono sihlangane esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseFrostorus singakayi ehostel.
As he would like to question him further.
Ngokuthi-ke naye-ke uBrigadier Ginini wayefisa ukuthi abuze umsolwa kabanzana.
Just a minute. Yes, you can see.
We then, my lord, left Vusumuzi. We left Tembisa
Sase siyasuka-ke eThembisa
to Phosphorus police station.
siya-ke esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseFrostorus.
And what time was it, more or less?
Kuyisikhathini?
We arrived in Phosphorus around 4.
Safika eFrostorus ngo-4.
Yes, you may proceed.
And, my lord, we waited for the brigadier outside the police station at the parking.
Sasilinda-ke ubrigadier simlinda khona e-police station kodwa singaphandle la kwakwa khona iy'moto.
And my lord, at Fosloas Police Station, I was joined by Sergeant Mapena.
Manje-ke e-Fosloas police station kwase kufika-ke uSergeant Mabhena ezoba nathi.
And my lord, eventually the brigadier arrived.
Ekugcineni-ke wafika ubrigadier.
What time did he arrive?
Wafika sikhathini-ke
Around 6, my lord.
athi wafika ngehora lesithupha.
Yes.
When he arrived, my lord, I then introduced Muzi to accused number 1 to the brigadier.
Ngase-ke wathi mesefikile ngethula-ke umsolo wokuqala ngimthula kubrigadier.
And what was the rank of the brigadier at that stage, Brigadier Gininda?
He was, my lord, a colonel.
Ngifike ngaleso sikhathi-ke ubrigadier wayeyikhononela.
Yes.
And my lord, Brigadier Gininda also, my lord, introduced himself to accused number 1.
Futhi-ke ubrigadier Gininda waphinda wazethula kumsolo wokuqala.
He warned him, my lord, of his constitutional rights.
Wamtshela futhi ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
And asked that, my lord, I give him a moment with him so that he can question him further.
Ngase-ke cela ukuthi ngibanike ithutshana ukuze bakwazi ukuthi aqhubeke ambuze imibuzo.
And the brigadier went into the vehicle where Muzi was, my lord, the red Golf.
Manje-ke ubrigadier wahamba wayangena kule moto umuzi umsolo wokuqala wayekuyona.
Yes.
And my lord, I gave them space and he communicated with him, my lord, in the vehicle.
Ngase-ke
As we
ngiyabashiya
were-
abakhuluma-ke emotweni.
As my lord, I was standing with Buthelezi Sadiki and Mapena, my lord, not far
Mina-ke
from
ngangimile
the
noMthelezi noSadiki noMabhena.
Yes.
And my lord, after questioning him,
Emva kokuthi-ke bambuze imibuzo,
that is now the brigadier, my lord,
ngisho-ke ebuzwa ngubrigadier.
he came to me, my lord, and confirmed that indeed accused number 1, my lord, was making admissions
Weza kumina uzongitshela ukuthi hhayi lempela umsolo wokuqala sengathi ufuna uvumiso.
So, but
And-
please, my lord, the state is going to call Brigadier Gininda. May the hearsay evidence be provisionally allowed.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, my lord, and he said that we can put that issue of the hostel or going to Basutu hostel or put it on hold, my lord,
Bathi abazothi ukumisa uhambo lokuya eBasotho hostel.
so that he can start making arrangement, my lord, for the accused to make a confession.
Ukuze-ke enzeke amalungiselelo ukuthi umsolwa akwazi ukuvumisa.
Just a minute. Yes.
And then, my lord, he then indicated that we can now leave to Provincial Head Office Detective Services in Eratin.
Wasekithi singaye emahhovisi abaphenyi alapha e-Araton.
As he was making arrangement, my lord, for a confession to be taken.
Kushuthi-ke elokhu-ke esazama ukwenza amalungiselelo ukuthi kuzothathwa-ke ukuvuma isono.
Yes.
And my lord, we arrived in Eratin and I went to the office.
Sase siyafika e-Araton mina ngaye ehhovisi.
And how did the accused travel to Araton?
Solo hamba kanjani-ke e-Araton?
He was, my lord, still driving with me and Buthelezi in the same vehicle.
Wayesahamba nami noButhelezi kuyo-ke leyo moto sasihamba ngayo ngaphambilini.
Yes. And what time did you arrive at Araton offices?
Nafika sikhathini-ke emahhovisi ase-Araton.
At, my lord, about 7.
Kwakucishe kube yihora lesikhombisa.
Yes.
We sat, my lord, in the office while the brigadier was making arrangements.
Sahlala emahhovisi-ke ubrigadiri-ke sazamwenza amalungiselelo.
Was accused number 1 still in the vehicle, or what was the position?
No, my lord, accused number 1 went with me in the office with the brigadier.
Umsolo kuqala waya nami ehhovisi sihamba nobrigadiri.
Yes.
And my lord, we were then joined by Constable Monaring
Kwase sekufika uConstable Monare.
and Constable Mapumulo.
Wayehamba noConstable Makumu.
And the brigadier, my lord, handed Muzi to them.
Manje ubrigadiri-ke wasethatha umsolo wesiqala-ke esemdlulisela kubona.
And once again, Muzi, who's Muzi?
Accused number 1, my lord.
Umuzi-ke ngikhuluma ngomsolo wokuqala.
Yes.
And my lord, the brigadier handed him to the 2 officers, and my lord, they went away with him to where he was supposed to take a confession was supposed to be taken.
Brigadiri wanika umsolo wokuqala lamaphoyisa amabili ahamba naye aya la ayefanele khona abe khona uma sekuzeyovuma isono.
Yes.
I then, my lord, remained in the office.
Mina ngasala ehhovisi.
I was busy with my other work, my lord.
Ngangiye phezu komunye-ke umsebenzi.
And do you perhaps know where Constable Mapumulo and Tumanaring went with accused number 1?
Uyazi yini ukuthi uConstable Monare noMakhumulo bayaphi nomsolo wokuqala?
They went, my lord, to the Kloof police station
Baya esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseDiepkloof.
after the brigadier, my lord, has made arrangements.
Emva kokuthi-ke ubrigadiri enze amalungiselelo.
Yes.
And my lord, I waited in the office.
Mina ngalinda-ke ehhovisi.
The brigadier also informed me that
Ubrigadiri wayesengitshela futhi ukuthi
there's an information, my lord, that I have to follow up on the following day.
Awukhona ngamqondisi esifanele sizame ukulandelela ngolengela ngelilandelayo.
Where my lord, accused number 1 has said, okay,
You may not disclose what regarding the information that accused number one has given.
Yes, my lord, yes, my lord.
And without disclosing the nature of the information, who did it involve?
It involved, my lord, a traditional healer or a witch doctor.
Lapho-ke bakhulunywa ngenyanga yesintu.
Yes, what happened further?
And my lord, Constable Munaring and Constable Mapumulo came back, my lord,
Manje uConstable Maranare noMaphumulo babuya
with accused number one.
ngihamba nomsolo wokuqala.
More or less, what time did they come back?
Babuya ngasikhathini?
It was, my lord, late. It was after 12 midnight.
Basesefile ngathi kwaku emva kwaka-12 kwamabili.
And my lord, the brigadier then handed over the accused back to me.
Manje umbhikotheleki wayesebuyisela umsolo kimina.
And said that I can continue with my investigations.
Wathi ngingaqhubeka nophenyo lwami.
And my lord indicated to the accused that I will come and fetch him
Ngase ngisho ukuthi ngizomlanda
during the day, my lord,
sekukhanya.
about the information, my lord, which he has told the brigadier.
Futhi mayelana nolwazi ayemtshele ubrigadier.
And said, my lord, he can sleep on it.
Ngase ngithi kangalala kucabange.
And also, my lord, to keep in mind about his constitutional rights.
Futhi akhumbule amalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
I then, my lord, took the accused number one, my lord, back into the vehicle.
Ngase ngithatha umsolo wokuqala ngimbuyisela emotweni.
Then, my lord, we left to Pretoria
Saye sesisuka-ke silibangisa ePitoli.
to do, my lord, other investigations.
Ukuthi ngiqhubeke nolunye-ke uphenyo.
And, my lord, I was in the company of Constable Sadiki, Constable Buthelezi, Constable Naring, and Constable Mapumulo.
Ngangihamba-ke noConstable Sadiki noButhelezi noMunareng noMaphumulo.
Just a minute. Yes. Yes, you may proceed.
Oh, my lord, and on that day, my lord, the investigation, my lord, which I was pursuing, ended in Pretoria, my lord, and I decided to detain accused number one in Valera police station
Kwasalele phelela-ke ePitoli uphenyo lwami engangiphezu kwalo. Ngase ngibeka umsolwa esikhumeni samaphoyisa saseValere.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And after detaining him, my lord, I left.
Ngemva kokuthi ngivalele lapho ngaso ngahamba.
That was, my lord, on the 31st of May 2020.
Lapho kwakumhla 31st kuMeyi 2020.
Do you know if there was any entry made when you handed in the accused for detention at Valera police station?
Khona yini owabhala phansi ngesikhathi uletha ushiya umsolwa lapha eValera police station?
Yes, my lord, there is an entry that I know of.
Yebo khona kwabhala.
I just want to show you exhibit NN. It's page 2 of exhibit NN. Can you identify if there's, or state if there's any entry that you made in this regard?
Khona yini okubonakala lapho owakubhala mayelana nalokho?
Yes, my lord, there is an entry
Yebo khona.
which was recorded, my lord,
Khona lapho kwabhala lapho.
which, my lord, entails my name and the accused, my lord, that I was detaining.
Fa igama lami lapho, fa futhi negama likaMsola engangimvalele.
Can you place the entire entry on record, starting with the entry number, the time, and the contents?
My lord, this is a occurrence book 2187. And the time, my lord, is 0140. Sunday, 2020 of 5:31.
Kwakuyisonto, isikhathi tipo 10:40.
0140.
Isikhathi kwaku-1:40 kuyisonto.
It's, my lord, it is recorded as transition in, transito in, arrest,
Kubhalwe lapho ukuthi transito in, bhala nokuthi kuboshwa.
Sergeant Mokola,
Sergeant Mokola,
with my cell phone number
bhalwe ne-cellphone number yami,
from National Commissioner's Office,
bhalwe ukuthi ngiphuma National Commissioner's Office,
cold case investigation,
kanye neqembu lami cold case investigation,
with the following:
ukuthi ngihamba nalokho.
Moses Temba Sibia,
Bhalwa-ke igama lomsolo Muzithemba Sibiya,
case 217 of 3/2019,
bhalwa-ke nenamba leyicala u-217 of 3 of 2019,
Tembisa South,
wasethembisa South,
SAP 14156/05/2020,
wasaba nenamba ye-SAP 14,
SAP 14A,
bhalwa-ke nenamba ye-SAP 14A,
R5086208,
R5086208,
J50 warrant of arrest.
wasekubhalwa ne-J50 warrant of arrest.
The SAP 14A, what does that refer to?
Manje i-SAP 14A kukhulunywa ngani la?
Is, my lord, the notice of rights in terms of the constitution,
Kukhulunywe-ke ngombiko mayelana namalungelo ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
Act 108 of 1996.
Bhala nenombolo yomthetho.
It's a document, my lord, which details the rights, my lord, of a suspect,
Manje-ke le ncwadi lena ikhuluma ngamalungelo kamuntu ongumsolwa.
whereby, my lord, after you give him, my lord, his rights,
Kusho ukuthi-ke emva kokuthi umtshele ngamalungelo akhe,
in terms of that 14A,
kuleyo-ke i-14A,
you give him, my lord, an original.
kusho ukuthi-ke wena umnika le ebhalwe ngesandla.
And then, my lord, you remain with a copy whereby you file it inside the docket, my lord.
Manje-ke ikhophi-ke uyifaka ngaphakathi kwedoketi.
But how did this SAP 14 come into discussion? How did it come to the fore?
Manje yini-ke yaletha le SAP 14 ukuthi kukhulunywe ngayo.
SAP 14A.
Yes, in the SAP.
My lord, when you detain a suspect, it's a must. You have to give him, my lord, the copy of SAP 14A.
Manje uma uvalela umuntu ufanele umnike ikhophi ye-SAP 14A.
You can never, my lord, detain a suspect without giving him, my lord, his rights.
akufanele ukuthi umuntu avalelwe engatsheliwe amalungelo akhe.
Can you tell the court about that? When did that happen? When were his rights given to him? Or
Amalungelo
explained to
akhe
him?
wachazelwa nini?
On Sunday, 2020 of 5:31, my lord.
Kusho ukuthi ngesonto ke ku-May 2020.
And the time, my lord, is 01:40 a.m.
Isikhathi ke kwaku u-1 kusho ukuthi 2022 kwasekuseni.
And who gave him the notice of rights?
Wamnika imbiko ngamalungelo akhe.
It was me, my lord.
Kwakuyini?
You mentioned in your testimony and also read out in the occurrence book entry that you received a J50 warrant of arrest against the accused. Just want to show you a document which has been marked and handed up as Exhibit TT. Can you identify the document?
Yes, my lord, it is a J50 document.
Yes,
And also, my lord, it was me who completed it. It is my handwriting, my lord.
yes, you referred earlier on to the J50. Does it bear any relation to the J50 that you referred to earlier on in your evidence?
My lord, this is the same document which I was in possession of, my lord, upon the arrest of accused number 1.
You've just referred to a notice of rights. I just want to show you a document which has been handed up as Exhibit TT in brackets 1. Can you identify the document?
Yes, my lord, it is the SAP 14A.
Yes. In whose name and whose details appear there as the person who explained the rights?
Is, okay, the details, my lord, that are in front of me is Muzi, Sibia, and my lord, it says that I'm the one who has informed him, my lord. The suspect, the accused number 1 signature, my lord, is attached as well as my signature, my lord.
And the date and time?
The date is 2020 05/31 and the time is 01:40.
Yes, thank you. What happened further? After the accused was placed in the cells?
My lord, I knocked off. And my lord, on the same day, I had, my lord, to follow up on the information which the brigadier said, my lord, I must follow up.
And that is regarding, without disclosing the
The witch
contents of
doctor.
Yes, did you have the name of the traditional healer?
Awunalo yini igama lale nyanga?
No, my lord, the only name, my lord, that he was referred to, it was Umkulu.
Igama ke lalisetshenzisiwe lapho kwakuthiwa umkhulu.
Yes. Did you have the address?
Ikheli lona awunalo?
No, my lord, we did not have the address.
Sasingenalo ikheli.
Yes. What happened?
Accused number 1, my lord, is the one
Who took us to where Mkulu is residing.
Umsolwa wokuqala uyena wasihambisa wasikhombisa la kuhlala khona umkhulu.
Just a minute. Who booked out the accused?
Ubani ke owabhuka umsolwa ukuthi aphume?
It was my lord Sergeant Mokhane.
Wabhuka uSergeant Mokhane.
At his request?
I requested him, my lord, to book him out
Wayecelwe yimina-ke ukuthi akamkhiphi
for the purpose of further investigations, my lord.
ukuthi kuqhutshekwe nophenyo.
And my lord, it was not only for this investigation of the matter of Senzo Meyiwa, my lord. There were other investigations.
Kwakukhona amanye amacala ngaphandle kwaleli cala likaSenzo Meyiwa esasifuna ukuyoqhubeka ngokuwaphenya.
Did Sergeant Mokhane make an entry in this regard?
Khona yena owabhala uSergeant Mokhane mayelana nalokhu?
That's correct, my lord. There is an entry
Yebo khona owabhala.
with the date Sunday 2020 of 5:31.
Kwathiwa mhla 31 kuMeyi 2020 okwakuyisonto.
Yes.
The open number, my lord. It's not here.
The time?
And the time is 11:30.
Isikhathi-ke kwaku-11:30 11:30.
It's AM, the 11:30.
Yes.
11 wasekuseni.
That's in Exhibit NN. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Umbukiso-ke u-NN.
And the page number, there at the bottom.
Ikhasi lalo mbukiso.
Yes. Yes.
Page 7.
Yes. Page 7 of Exhibit
Ikhasi lesikhombisa.
NN. Yes. Can you place that entry on record?
Investigation out.
Uma-ke siyokwenza uphenyo,
Sergeant Mokhane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit
baleke uSergeant Mokhane we-Cold Case Investigation Unit.
with one male, Moses Temba Sibia,
Uma-ke nomuntu oyedwa wesilisa umuzi Themba Sibiya.
SAP 14-1.
Kuthiwa SAP 14-1.
I'm not sure if it's 136 or 156.
Hayi, angiboni-ke kahle noma 136 noma 156.
Okay, it's 156/05/2020.
156/0/2020.
SAP 14A
We-SAP 14A yena
R5086-208.
ngo-R5086208.
J50 warrant of arrest.
Khulumene ngiyona u-J50 warrant of arrest futhi.
Yes. And what happened after the case was booked up?
My lord, I met with Sergeant Mokhane at the Provincial Head Office Detective Services in Eriton.
Sahlangana noSergeant Mokhane e-Araton emahhovisi abaphenyi.
He was with my lord, Sergeant Mabena.
Wayehamba noSergeant Mabena.
Yes.
And my lord, when my lord, I met with him again,
Ngathi uma sengihlangana naye futhi,
I then, my lord, informed him of his constitutional rights
ngaye sengimtshela-ke futhi amalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
So who are you referring to now?
to the accused number 1
Khuluma ngomsolo wokuqala.
And where did that take place?
in Eriton.
Manje lokhu kwenzekaphi kwathi e-Araton?
outside. Outside in Eriton, he was in the car.
I-Ayrton wayengaphakathi emotweni.
And which vehicle?
White Fortuner.
Ngicabanga ukuthi kwakuyi-Fortuner emhlophe.
It was a vehicle, my lord, which was used by Sergeant Mohane at that time.
Kwakuyimoto eyayisetshenziswa uSergeant Mkhane ngaleso sikhathi.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And then I also, my lord, asked him if he was still willing to take us, my lord, to the witch doctor.
Ngambuza-ke futhi ukuthi usazimisele yini ukuthi asise kule nyanga.
According, my lord, to the discussion which he had with the brigadier earlier.
Kuhambisana-ke nenkulumo ababenayo nobrigadier ngaphambilini.
He said, my lord, he's still willing,
Washo wavuma ukuthi usazimisele
and that, my lord, he does not have any problem.
nokuthi kakanankinga.
And my lord, and with also regard to other cases, my lord, whereby he is involved.
Futhi kulamanye amacala-ke ayethinteka kuwo.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And we then left Eriton and continued with the investigations.
Sase-ke siyasuka e-Eriton siyaqhubeka nophenyo.
What time was it, more or less?
Esikhathini-ke
It could have been around 12 past 12 or 1, my lord.
it was kwakusho ukuthi kwakuyiphakathi kwehora lokuqala nehora lasemini u-12 wasemini no-1 wantambama.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And my lord, we also went to Palm Ridge.
Sahamba-ke saya nase-Palm Ridge.
And which place is that?
Yiphi-ke le
In
ndawo
Palm Ridge?
ukhuluma ngayo yase-Palm Ridge?
Is, my lord, the place where Mkulu is staying, the witch doctor.
Kusho ukuthi yila kwahlala khona-ke le nyanga okwabizwa ngokuthi umkhulu.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. When we arrived there, my lord, accused number 1 is the one who pointed out the house.
Zathi uma sifika lapho umsolo wokuqala uyena owakhomba indlu.
Yes.
And my lord, other members went inside the house.
Amanye-ke amalungu angena ngaphakathi.
I remember, my lord, I also jumped in
Ngiyakhumbula-ke nami ukuthi ngangena
the Fortuner, my lord,
ngangena emotweni leyi-Fortuner.
and sat next to Muzi, accused number 1.
Ngahlale eceleni kwamsolo wokuqala.
They came, my lord, they came out with Umkulu.
Baphuma-ke nomkhulu.
If you say they, who are you referring to?
Kusho bani ukuthi ba?
Sergeant Mohane, Buthelezi, Sadiki,
Kwakuwu-Sergeant Mohane noButhelezi noSadiki.
and my lord, when I jumped inside the vehicle,
Ngathi uma ngingena emotweni
it was then Sergeant Mapena, myself, and Muzi.
uSergeant Mabhena-ke nami nomuzi solo kuqala.
Yes.
They came out, my lord, with an old male.
Aphuma ke nendoda endala.
And my lord, he came out and stand next to the window where Muzi was sitting.
Weza kwazoma eceleni kwana umuzi wayehleli khona.
Muzi once again is
Accused number 1, my lord.
Khuluma uma ngithi umuzi ngikhuluma ngomsolo kuqala.
We were able, my lord, to see Umkhulu through the window.
Sasikwazi ukubona umkhulu masembuka ngewindi.
While the window was still closed.
Sambona ke window lisavalile.
I then asked Muzi if this was Mkhulu that he was referring to,
Ngase ngibuza ke umuzi ukuthi uyena yini lo mkhulu oyekhuluma ngaye.
and he said, my lord, indeed, it was the one.
Wathi yebo uyena.
and it was daytime, nighttime.
It was dark, my lord.
Hayi kwasekufile kwasekuvalele.
More or less, what time was it?
Around 7, my lord.
Kwakungeyikhathi zo7.
Yes.
And my lord, as Mkhulu was going back into the house with the other members,
Esebuyela ke endlini umkhulu namayeke amalungu.
immediately, my lord, when Muzi confirmed, I jumped out of the vehicle.
Emva uthi ke nje umuzi asho ukuthi yebo uyena ngaphuma emotweni.
Just remember, it's accused. Muzi is accused.
Accused number 1, my lord.
Khuluma ngayo umsolo kuqala mangithi muzi.
And my lord, I then ran after them, my lord, and called out Umkhulu.
Ngase ngigijima ngiyakubona ngafika ngabiza umkhulu.
Yes.
And my lord, I introduced myself to Umkhulu as a police officer
Ngase ngizethula ke njengephoyisa kumkhulu.
and told Umkhulu, my lord,
Ngase ngimtshela umkhulu
that I will now place him, my lord, under detention for the purpose of questioning him
ngase ngimtshela ukuthi ngizomvalela inhloso kuwukuthi ke ngangifuna ke ukuthi ngimbuze imibuzo.
about, my lord, his knowledge in the murder of Senzo Robert Meyiwa.
Ngangifuna ukumbuza ukuthi kunalokhu ulwazi mayelana nokubulawa kukaRobert Senzo Meyiwa.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right to remain silent
Ngamtshela ukuthi kunemvume unelungelo lokuthi athule.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right not to be compelled to make any admission or confession which could be used as evidence against him.
Ngitshela ukuthi unemvume ukuthi angaphoqwa ukuthi avume noma amukele lutho ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa equlweni kwecala lakhe.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right to consult with a legal practitioner of his choice.
Ngase ngimtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi aqoke ummeli ongamsisi.
I further, my lord, told him that if he does not have a legal representative of his choice, my lord, the state can provide one at the expense of the state.
Ngase ngimtshela ukuthi uma engenaye ummeli noma engakwazi ukukhokhela ummeli, umbuzo ungamnika ummeli ongakhokhela.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right not to give self-incriminating evidence.
Ngase ngimtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi angalethi ubufakazi obungamfaka ecaleni
Which could be used against him, my lord.
ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa equlwini kwecala lakhe.
And then, my lord, I informed him that we will now take him to Johannesburg, my lord, at our offices.
Ngasemtshela ukuthi ngiso amahhovisi ethu eGoli.
Where?
In Provincial Head Office, my Lord, Detective Service in Eretin.
Ethi hayi lapho ngibise amahhovisi abaphenyi abasebenza.
And my Lord, he said he understood
Ngasho ukuthi uyazwisisa.
and asked that my Lord, wanted to lock the house.
Ngase-ke ecela ukuthi angakhiya indlu.
The other members, my Lord, helped him back into the house to lock the house. Then I went into the vehicle.
Hayi amanye-ke amalungu amsiza ukuthi ayokhiya indlu ebeseza ey'motweni.
I then, my Lord, telephonically contacted Brigadier Gininda
Ngake sengishayela uBrigadier Gininda ocingo.
Just a minute. Yes, you may proceed.
and said, my Lord, to him that I have found Umkulu and we are on our way to the office.
Ngase ngiyamtshela ukuthi hayi umkhulu sesimtholile sesiya emahhovisi ethu.
And he said, my Lord, we should meet him there in the office, my Lord.
Hayi sethi-ke yena-ke hayi uyohlangana nathi khona lapho.
Let's just a minute. Yes.
And my Lord, indeed, we arrived at our offices.
Ngimbala sayofika-ke emahhovisi ethu.
I went with Umkulu and Sergeant Mokhane,
Ngase ngihamba yena umkhulu noSergeant Mokhane.
and whereby, my Lord,
We met the brigadier inside the office.
Sayohlangana-ke noBrigadier ehhovisi.
Just a minute.
I gave him, my Lord, a seat,
Ngase ngimnika-ke indawo yokuhlala.
Is it now Mkulu?
and yes, my Lord, and introduced Umkulu to Brigadier Gininda.
Yebo ngase ngimethula-ke umkhulu kuBrigadier Gininda.
Yes.
And my Lord, Brigadier Gininda introduced himself to Umkulu
uBrigadier Gininda wasezethula umkhulu.
and warned him, my Lord, of his constitutional rights.
Wayesemtshela ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
As my Lord, the Brigadier was giving Umkulu his constitutional rights,
Ngenkathi-ke uBrigadier esatshela umkhulu ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo,
Buthelezi, my Lord, came with accused number 1,
uButhelezi-ke yena weza nomsolwa wokuqala.
my Lord. As he walked into the office, my Lord, Umkulu, my Lord,
Is that correct? He made a certain remark.
yes, my Lord, Umkulu made certain remarks,
Esengena naye lapho kule ndlu kusho ukuthi umkhulu waphawula ngendlela ethize.
which my Lord revealed that they know each other.
Okwasinika-ke nje ukubona ukuthi sazi ukuthi no hayi laba bayazana.
But the Brigadier commanded the members to take Muzi back into the car so that he can be in the same office with him as he wanted to question Umkulu.
Wase-ke uBrigadier ecela ukuthi elinye ilungu-ke lithathe umuzi libuyisele emotweni ngoba engafanele ukuthi abe khona-ke ngesikhathi ekhuluma exoxisana-ke nomkhulu.
Indeed, my Lord, they took him back into the car,
Yebo-ke bamthatha-ke bamisa emotweni.
and the Brigadier, my Lord, questioned Umkulu
Manje ke ubrigadier lapho ke wayehlala ke wahlala wabuza umkhulu imibuzo.
Just a minute.
Yes, my lord. And I left them there in that office and went to utilize another office.
Ngabashika lapho ke ngayosebenzisela ihhovisi.
After my lord, the brigadier was done questioning Mkulu,
Ubrigadier eseqedile ukubuza umkhulu imibuzo.
he said that he's arranging for a statement, my lord, to be obtained from Mkulu.
Manje kwasethi ke uzama ukwenza amalungiselelo ukuthi umkhulu ke anike istatement.
And my lord, I also got to know Mkulu's name, my lord, as
Mina ngabe ngithola ke nethuba lokuthi ngazi igama likaMkhulu
as Lion Robert Zwane.
ukuthi waye Lion Robert Zwane.
Do you know if he's testified in these proceedings?
Uyazi noma ukuthi usenikile ubufakazi kule licala.
Yes, my lord, I know that he has given his testimony.
Uyazi ukuthi uselethile ubufakazi.
Yes, you may continue.
Thereafter, my lord, then my lord, after the brigadier indicated that, my lord, he has arranged, my lord, a statement to be taken from Mkulu, and now, my lord, we had to take Mkulu to DPCI's offices in Germiston.
Manje ngoba ubrigadier wayesenzela amalungiselelo ukuthi kuthathwe istatement sikaMkhulu. Sase siyamthatha uMkhulu simisa emahhovisi ase-DPCI ase-Germiston.
And said, my lord, and said, my lord, that I should hand over Mkulu to Colonel Motlame.
Wathiwa ke ange uma ngifike lapho ke nginikezele umkhulu kukhona Motlame.
And indeed, my lord, I left with the members to Germiston DPCI's offices.
Ngadlula ke ngasuka ke namalungu ngaya emahhovisi ase-DPCI e-Germiston.
Just a minute. Yes.
And my lord, when I got there, I handed over Mr. Lion Robert Zwane
Ngifika ke lapho ke ngase ngibanika uLion Robert Zwane.
to Colonel Motlame, my lord.
Ngase ngimnezela kukhona Motlame.
And my lord, I went out and waited, my lord,
Ngase sengiphumela ngaphandle ngiyolila.
in the vehicle with other members.
Ngilinde nabanye abalungu emotweni.
And my lord, after the statement, my lord, was taken,
Ngokuthi sithathe ke lesi statement
Mkulu was taken back to his place of residence,
umkhulu wayesebuyiselwe ekhaya.
and we proceeded, my lord, to Tembisa.
Sasisiyaqhubeka
Police
siya
Station.
eThembisa.
Yes.
Yes, my lord, we went to Tembisa Police Station whereby the case of unlawful possession of ammunition, my lord, was registered.
Sasathi masifika kulesa siphoyisa saseThembisa silapho ke safika kwavulwa icala lokuba nenhlamvu zesibhamu ezingekho emthethweni.
Yes. And where was accused number one at that stage?
Wayolaphi kumsolo wokuqala ngaleso sikhathi?
We went to Tembisa with him. When we got there, my lord, administration was done in terms of registering the dockets. His rights were also given, my lord, in terms of section SAP 14A.
Safika lapho sarejista idokethi futhi ke wasetshela namalungelo akhe ngaphansi kwa-SAP 14A.
A copy, my lord, was given to him as well of
Futhi
SAP
ke-
14A.
Ikhophi ke yamalungelo akhe wanikwa yona.
And the
Yes.
case, my lord, was registered as per Tembisa South Case 1 of 6, stroke 2020.
Manje ke le case ke yavulwa kwaku 1 of 6 of 2020.
Yes.
And my lord, from there, Mokane went to detain him went to book him back at Valera Police Station.
Manje ke uSezen mkhani wami kundisela ke wayokuvalela ePretoria station saseValeria.
Yes, was there an entry made in the transcript in this regard?
Khona kwabhalwa mayelana naloko.
Yes, my lord.
Yebo khona.
It's an entry by Sergeant Mokane.
Khona kwabhalwa uSezen mkhani lawa.
The date, my lord, is Monday, 2020 of 6 of 01.
Umhla ka-1 kuJune 2020.
And the OP number is 05.
05
And the time is 01:45.
0145.
That is AM, my lord.
Umbuzo 145 la esikhuluma ngayo wasekuseni.
Yes. Have you had sight of that entry as the investigating officer?
Wena wakhona lo njengompheki.
Yes, my lord.
Yebo unjani?
So, what does the entry read?
Ithini ke lapha?
Investigation back. And my lord, the OP number was cross-indexed with the investigation out because there's 2213 above the 05. So it's to indicate that he was booked out, and this one was now to say he's being booked back.
Lokubhalwe khona ke ufake nje indlela ekhombisa ukuthi la wayekhishwe wayese futhi kuyakhombisa ukuthi lo mbhalo lo ukhombisa ukuthi wayesebuyisela.
And my lord, it is recorded as the following investigation back. Sergeant Mokane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit with 1 male, Moses Temba Sbia.
Charles Sergeant Mkhane wase-Cold Case Investigation Unit wayebuye nomlosisi oyedwa uMoses B.
SAP 14156/05/2020.
SAP 14-145-6/05/2020
SAP 14AR 5086-208.
and SAP 14AR 508-6208.
J50 warrant of arrest
Manje ke uJ50 okuyincwadi yokuboka
without injuries.
uyakhombisa futhi lana ukuthi kubhalwe ukuthi ubuyiselwe engalimele
Correctly received.
bawamukelwa kahle.
And there's a signature, my lord, attached by the person who has received the accused number 1.
Ya futhi khona yena la ekwasayina khona lo muntu owamukela umsolo wokuqala.
So, please, my lord, will this be an appropriate time to take the longer journey?
Okay, 2 o'clock.
Ulanga lokuqala enyangeni kaJune
And the time,
2020.
sorry. And the time, my lord, it is 00:30.
Manje ke isikhathi ke lapho u00:30 kusho ukuthi 30 minutes past 12.
And the place, my lord, is Tembisa South.
Kusho ukuthi indawo yakhona iseThembisa South.
And my lord, the signature of accused number 1 is attached, my lord, as well as my signature.
Uthi ke usayinile ke lapho ukuthi umsolo wokuqala nami ngasayina.
And my lord, also there is a date stamp, my lord, of Tembisa South Police Station.
Khona ke nestembu saseThembisa South police station.
And the date is?
1 of June 2020.
Idate ke leso stembu umhla ka-1 kuJune 2020.
Right. So what happened further after accused number 1 was booked in at the police station?
Kwenzekani ke emva kokuthi umsolo wokuqala afakwe police station yaseThembisa.
My lord, he was further taken to Valeria, my lord,
waseqhubeka ke ithathwe iswa eValeria
booked back from investigation.
Yes.
eseyofakwa ke emva kokuthi kwenziwe uphenyo.
Yes, we've already put that on record. What happened after accused number 1 was detained at Vilera police station?
Kose kwenzekani ke emva kokuthi esefakiwe ke eValeria police station Msolo?
He was then, my lord, again booked out
Waphinde wakhishwa.
on the very same day.
Ngalo lona lolo suku.
My lord, in order for him to appear in Tembisa Magistrate Court.
Ukuthi ayovela enkantini yamanje yaseThembisa.
Tembisa Magistrate Court.
Yasethembisa.
Yes.
And my lord, he was booked out by Sergeant Mokhale.
Wakhishwa uSergeant Mokhale.
There's an entry, my lord,
Khona ke la kubhalwe khona.
as per OP number 79,
Bhalwe ukuthi OP number 79
and the time is 08:55.
is 08:55 isikhathi kusho ukuthi 5 minutes to 9.
And my lord, the heading is suspect to court.
Kuthiwa ke lana umsola uya enkantolo.
Yes.
Sergeant Mokhane with one male
Kuthiwa ke lana kuhamba uSergeant Mokhane ehamba nomuntu wesilisa oyedwa.
for possession of drugs.
Boshelwa ke ukuba nezidakamizwa.
Moses Temba,
Igama lakhe uMoses Themba.
Tembisa South Case 217,
It's icala khona ithembisa case 217
stroke 03, stroke 2019,
stroke 03 to 2019
SAP 14,
SAP 14
156, stroke 05, stroke 2020,
156 stroke 05 stroke 2020
and my lord, correctly received.
kuthiwa ke wamukelwa kahle.
There's a signature, my lord, of Sergeant Mokhane,
Khona ke la eshayinde khona uSergeant Mokhane
as he was the one receiving accused number 1 for
Ngoba-
court.
ngoba ke uyena kwayemukele umsolo wokuqala emise enkantolo.
And my lord, we did, my lord, arrive in Tembisa Magistrate Court,
Safika ke eThembisa Magistrate Court
where my lord, he attended for his first appearance.
lapho ke afika wabingelela imanje.
I just want to show you an exhibit, exhibit 00. Can you just identify that?
Ngicela ke uye lapha siyobheka umbukiso u00.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Yes, what is exhibit 00?
Yini ke lo mbukiso u00 phambi kwakho?
It's there, my lord, charge sheet,
Ukhombisa ke lapho ke i-charge sheet
Yes, and the particulars appearing on the chart sheet.
imininingwane ke evela lapho kuleyo charge sheet ithini?
my lord. There is a police station, it says Tembisa South,
Isikhumulo samaphoyisa kuthiwa ithembisa South.
the case number 217, stroke 03, stroke 2019,
Kuthiwa ke icala ku 217/03 stroke 2019.
investigating officer, it's Sergeant Mokola,
Kuthiwa ke owayephengela icala uSergeant Mukhola.
district or division, it's Ekurhuleni North,
Kuthiwa ke isifunda ke eGrubuleni North.
place of trial is Tembisa,
Indawo ke equla icala isethembisa.
date of first appearance 2020
Isuke kulobulungelela imanje u2020
of 6/01.
of 6 usuku lokuqala.
And the accused?
And the accused, my lord, is Moses Temba Sibia.
Umsolwa ke lapha uMoses Themba Sibiya.
And to which date was the matter adjourned? If you look
Manje
on
ke
page 6.
ulanhleselwe ufike usuku ke lolu daba.
It was, my lord, adjourned to the 8th of June 2020.
Lahle sesala umhla ka-8 kuJune 2020.
Yes, then what happened after the court proceedings?
Kwenzekani ke emva kokuqulwa kwecala?
He was then, my lord, taken back to Valeria by Sergeant Mokhane.
Wathathwa kwayiswa eValeria uSergeant Mokhane.
Yes. Is there an entry in this regard?
Khona wabhalwa mayelana nalokho?
Yes, my lord.
Yebo unjalo.
Yes.
There's
can
an
you put-
entry as per OB 81,
Kukhona ukubhaliwe ngaphansi ka-OB 81
and the time is 12:45.
sikhathi 12:45.
On the same day, my lord, to the 2020 of 601.
Ngokulona-ke lolu suku umhla ka-1 kuJune 2020.
And the hearing, my lord, it says arrest.
Manje-ke lapho-ke isihloko sithi ukuboshwa.
And my lord, I think it was supposed to say suspect from court.
Lapho-ke ngicabanga ukuthi kwakufanele kubhalwe ukuthi-ke umsolwa usebuya enkantolo.
So this, my lord, was to indicate that he was brought back in Valeria police station.
Lokhu-ke ukuthi kukhombisa ukuthi wabuyiselwa eValeria police station.
Yes.
And it says Sergeant Mokhane with one male suspect for the following:
Kuthiwa uSergeant Mokhane ehamba nomsolwa oyedwa.
possession of a firearm and drugs,
Kuthiwa uboshelwe kubani athole ephethe isibhamu nezidakamizwa.
Was it correct? Was there any position
No,
of
my lord,
firearm?
it is incorrect. There's no firearm. I think the person who was writing, he was mistaken, my lord.
Lo muntu wayebhala la wenza iphutha lana ngoba akunjalo.
The suspect is Moses Temba,
Manje kuthiwa umsolwa kumuzi Themba.
Tembisa South Case 217/03/2019,
Kuthiwa-ke ikhasi esethembisa 217/03/2019.
and SAP 14/1 of 6/2020,
SAP 14/1 of ithi
and the SAP 14A is R1394878,
SAP 14A or R1394878.
and SAPS 216
SAPS 216.
correctly received
Kuthiwa-ke wamukelwa-ke kahle.
by the person, my lord, who had received the accused number 1.
Ilona kwamukela umsolwa uqala.
What should the correct charge have been there in the occurrence book?
My lord, it was supposed to be possession of unlicensed ammunition,
Manje-ke icala-ke belifanele libhalwe lapha kwakukuthi ukutholakala nezinhlamvu zesibhamu ezingekho emthethweni.
as per case, Tembisa South Case 1 of 6/2020,
Kuthiwa-ke ithembisa South Case 1 of 6 of 2020.
and also, my lord, the second charge should have been dealing in drugs,
Manje ucala lesibili lokuthi atholwe esebenzisana nezidakamizwa
as per Tembisa South Case 217 of 3/2019.
kuleli cala elithembisa Case 217 of 3 of 2019.
Because, my lord, I can see that the rights appearing on this entry,
Ngiyabona ukuthi indlela kubhalwe kahle khona la kule end.
that is, my lord, the SAPS 14A,
Yila kubhalwe khona SAPS 14A.
it's the same, my lord, serial number of the rights which I gave him, my lord, at Tembisa police station.
Yafana-ke nje ne-serial number le amalungelo engamnika yona esethembisa police station.
If one looks at Exhibit O over the charge sheet,
Uma umuntu embuka umbukiso okhuluma nge-charge sheet,
what are the charges there?
inika amacala abekwe lapho.
Dealing in drugs,
Ukusebenzisa izidakamizwa.
Yes, and the alternative count.
Possession of ammunition, count 2.
Ke icala lesibili ukutholakala nezinhlamvu zesibhamu.
Now, what happened after accused number 1 was booked back in the cells
Kwenzekani ke emva kokuthi
on the
umsolo
1st of
wokuqala
June 2020?
sebuyiselwe emaseleni ngomhla ka-1 kuJune 2020?
I thereafter, my lord, continued with my duties
Ngase ngiqhubeka nemsebenzi wami.
Yes.
on the following day, my lord,
Ngelanga elilandelayo
the 2nd of June 2020.
ngomhla wesibili kuJune 2020
He was booked out by Sergeant Mohane
wakhishwa lapho ke uSergeant Mohane
for investigations.
kuyokwenziwa uphenyo.
And at whose request was he booked out?
Ubani wamcela ukuthi akhishwe?
My request, my lord,
Kwakucele mina.
Yes. Is there a relevant entry?
that's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
It is still on Valeria occurrence book,
Sabhalwe ke ku-occurrence book yaseValeria.
and the OP number is 143.
I-OP number yakhona u-143.
The date is Tuesday 2020
Ulanga kwakulesibili ku-2020.
of 6
Kusho ukuthi ulanga lesibili kuJune 2020.
02,
U-02.
and the time is 11:05.
Isikhathi kwaku-11:05 kusho ukuthi 5 minutes past 11.
Here's the entry. How does
Investigation,
it read?
investigation out.
Jwake likhishela ukuyoqhubeka nophenyo.
Sergeant Mohane from National Special Investigation Unit
Sergeant Mohane National Special Investigation Unit
took one suspect out
wathatha umsolo oyedwa wamkhipha
for investigation,
beyoqhubeka nophenyo.
Moses Sibiya.
Igama Moses Biya.
Case 217/03
Iga-
2019.
Icala ke u-21703 of 2019.
SAP 14-1 of 6/2020.
SAP 14-1 of 6 of 2020.
SAP 14 AR 1394878
SAP 14A kwaku-R1394878.
without injuries,
Wayengalimele
correctly received,
wathi wamukeleka kahle.
and there is a signature of Sergeant Mohane, my lord, as well as his cell phone number.
Kukhona ke lapho ke la kusende khona uSergeant Mohane kwase kuphinda kuba nezinombolo zakhe zikamakhalekhukhwini.
And what was the purpose for booking out accused number 1
Sasa ke
on the
mkhipha
2nd
umsolo
of June
wokuqala kwakuyini?
2020?
It was, my lord, for the purpose of investigations.
Kwakuwumkhiphela ukuyokwenza uphenyo.
I remember, my lord, that I joined Mohane on the very same day
Ngiyakhumbula ukuthi ngafike ngahlangana noMkhane ngalelo langa.
at around 6 p.m., my lord,
Isikhathi zo-6 ntambama.
at Fosloras Police Station,
Ngahlangana naye eFosloras esikhulwini samaphoyisa.
whereby, my lord, we made further investigations.
Lesaqhubeka khona nophenyo.
That is when, my lord, we also went to Basutwini Hostel.
Yila esasuka khona sahamba saya eBasuthwini Hostel.
One of the reasons, my lord, being the following up, my lord, of the firearm.
Manje futhi sasifuna ukuyoqhubeka sizama ukuthola umkhondo ukuthi lesibhamu singabe siku.
Yes.
And the information, my lord, was given, my lord, by accused number 1 with regard to where we were supposed to go and who to find, my lord.
Umsolo wokuqala kwasitshela ukuthi sasifanele CAP and sithole bani.
And the information, my lord, was followed.
Hayi sawulandela ke lo mkhondisani wawona.
And, my lord, there is one male who was found, my lord,
Khona umuntu wesilisa oyedwa watholakala.
as per the information of accused number 1.
Njengoba sasitshele umsolo wokuqala.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And the information, my lord, that was discovered led us, my Lord, to KwaZulu-Natal, Msinga.
Manje ke lo esathola lapho kwasiholela ukuya eMsinga kwaZulu Natal.
And my Lord, the accused number 1 was booked back
Umsolo wokuqala ke wasebuyiselwa emuva.
at 22:10, my Lord.
Kusho ukuthi ke wabuyiselwa emuva ngesikhathi sika 22:10 kusho ukuthi 10 minutes after 10.
On the very same day, my Lord, it's Tuesday, 2020 of 6:02.
Ngalo ke lolo suku lukamhla ka2 ku6 ku2020.
And the OP entry, my Lord, number is 175.
Manje ke la ku OB kwabhalwe 175.
And my Lord, he was now booked back by me.
Ngoba ke manje ke wayesebuyiselwa yimi.
And the heading, my Lord, is suspect back.
Manje ke sihloko salapho ukuthi umsolo ubuyiselwe emuva.
Sergeant Mokola from NATCOM Court Case Investigation.
Manje Sergeant Mukhola wase cold case
Muzi Temba Sbiya.
igama umuzi Themba Sibiya.
Case 217 of 3/2019.
Qala ke kuthiwa ukuthi case 217 of 3 of 2019.
SAP 14-1 of 6/2020.
SAP 14 is 1 of 6 of 2020.
And SAP 14A is R 508.
SAP 14A kwaku R 508
6208.
6208.
Free from injuries.
Kuthiwa ke hayi wayengena namanxeba.
Correctly received
Wamkelwa kahle
by the person, my Lord, who has received him.
uyilo wamamkela.
And my Lord, he has also attached the signature of.
Futhi ke naye wayesayindile lapho.
Now, when you proceeded to Basutini Hostel on the 2nd of June 2020, were there any arrests made there at the hostel?
Manje uma seniya ke Basutini Hostel ngomhla ka2 June 2020. Khona yini ababoshwa lapho?
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjani?
Yes.
There is, my Lord, one male who was arrested.
Khona umuntu wesilisa oyedwa waboshwa.
Yes.
He was, my Lord, in possession of drugs.
Wayephethe izidakamizwa.
And my Lord, when we checked the profile of that person,
Uma simhlola ke lo muntu
we discovered, my Lord, that he was arrested before, my Lord, in January.
Shuthi sayesa wabona ukuthi waboshwa ngoJanuary
2020
ngo2020
with the same charge, my Lord, of dealing in drugs.
eboshelwe lona leli cala lokuthengisa izidakamizwa.
And my Lord, when we arrested him,
Sathi kuma sesimbopha
he was also found, my Lord, in possession of drugs.
wasathola ukuthi wathola enazo izidakamizwa.
Was the case docket open?
Khona ke idokethe yavulwa.
There is, my Lord, a case which was open.
Khona ke icala lavulwa.
Yes.
And my Lord, Sergeant Mokhane was the investigating officer.
Sergeant Mokhane yena kwayomphenyi kuleli cala.
If I'm not mistaken, my Lord, the case number is phosphorus case 28 of 6/2020.
Uma ngelenzi iphutha kwaku i-phosphorus case 28 of 6 of 2020.
And my Lord, the information that we were also supplied with by accused number 1
Manje ke osasitshele umsolo oqala
is that the said person, my Lord, was selling drugs for accused number 2.
ukuthi ke lo wayedayisa idakamizwa lapho wayezidayisela umsolo wesibili.
I do not intend to contain the reading of this witness state, but I seem to be struggling to find what the relevance is of this information, especially the latest one with regard to the charges of drugs and everything. In this case.
We will not belabor the point, my Lord. It was just to put in record that the case docket was open. That first law is cast 28/6/2020. what happened further after the events of the 2nd of June 2020?
Kwase kwenzekani emva kwezehlakalo ezenzeka mhla 2nd June 2020?
My Lord, there were investigations that were done in KwaZulu-Natal the
Kwaba
following day,
nophenyo lwenziwa KwaZulu Natal.
on the 3rd of June 2020.
Lolo phenyo lwenziwa mhla 3 June 2020.
But my Lord, we did those investigations without accused number one, my Lord, being present.
Manje lolo phenyo lwenziwa umsolo wokuqala engekho.
In other words, my Lord, he was never booked out for investigation on the said day.
Kushuthi ngalolo suku azange akhishwe kuthiwa ukhishelwe ukuyokwenza uphenyo.
Yes.
There,
Was there anything of substance discovered on the 3rd of June?
Mhla 3
2020?
June khona nje okuthile okuphathekayo kwatholakala.
On the
no, my
visiting
Lord, but
singer?
there were statements, my Lord.
Cha kukho kodwa kwakhona istatement.
That, my Lord, were obtained from relevant people.
Khona lezi statement ke zatholakala kubantu abathize.
Yes, what happened further? The 4th?
Kwase kuqhubeka kwenzekani futhi?
The fourth, my Lord, the accused number one was never booked out.
Umsolwa mhla 4 azange akhishwe.
Which means, my Lord, I continued with my work.
Futhi ke mina ngaqhubeka ke nomsebenzi wami
And my Lord, on the 5th of June,
mhla 5 June.
I had other court to attend to, my Lord.
Kona ke enye inkantolo engangifanele ngiyovela kuyona.
And my Lord, I know that there was a pointing out, my Lord, that was taking place. on the
Ngiyazi ukuthi ngalelo langa kwakukhona ikhomba khomba eyenzeka.
Yes. Is there a relevant entry in this regard?
Khona kwabhalwa mayelana nalokho
The 5th of June 2020?
mhla 5 June 2020.
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes.
Yes, my Lord, it was a Friday,
KoLwesihlanu
2020,
2020
of 6:05.
enyangeni yesithupha ngomhla wa5.
OP entry, my Lord, is 326,
Obiko with 326.
and the time is 0801.
Isikhathi ke kwa 0801 kusho ukuthi iminute nje emva kwehora lesishiyagalombili.
Investigation out.
Njengoba nje ayikhishelwa ukuyoqhubeka nophenyo.
Sergeant Mokhale,
Usergeant Mkhaneke lo
but they made a mistake, my Lord. They said Mokhale, but it's Sergeant Mokhane.
yebo la kwenzeke iphutha ke lokuthi ubhala ukuthi uSergeant Mokhale
With one-
kanti bekufanele kuSergeant Mokhane.
With one male for dealing in drugs.
Wayephume nomuntu wesilisa ke owayesolwa ngoku dayisa izidakamizwa.
Moses Temba Sibia,
Gama wawumuzi Themba Sibiya,
SAP 14-1 of 6/2020,
SAP 14-1 of 6/2020,
SAP 14A R508,
SAP 14A kwaku R508
6208,
6208,
Case 217 of 3/2019.
case kwaku icala wawu 217 of 3 of 2019.
No injuries,
Hayi ngalimele,
correctly received,
wamukelwe kahle.
and my Lord, there's Sergeant Mokhana's signature attached.
Yebo Sergeant Mkhaneke wayese uyasayina lapho.
Yes. Was he returned on the day?
Wabuyiswa yini ngalolo suku?
That's correct, my Lord, under OP number 345.
Wabuyiswa ngaphansi kwa OB 345.
Yes.
And the time is 1801.
Wabuyiswa ngo-1801.
Investigation back.
Usho ukuthi ke ubuyisa emva kophenyo.
Sergeant Mokhane with the following:
So
dealing
Sergeant Mkhane wafika nalo muntu wesilisa
for dealing in drugs,
owayeboshelwe ukudayisa izidakamizwa.
Moses Temba Sibia,
Omuzi Themba Sibiya,
SAP 14-01-06-2020,
SAP 140106-2020,
SAP 14A R508
SAP 14 kwaku R508
6208.
6208.
Case number 217/03/2019.
Icala about 217/03/2019.
Correctly received.
Uthiwa wamukelwe kahle.
And the person, my lord, who has received accused number 1 also made a signature, my lord.
Ya, owamamukela ke umsolo wokuqala kwawo wamamukela waphinde wasayina.
Then the next day, on the 6th of June 2020,
Ngelanga elilandelayo ngomhla 6 kuJune 2020
what happened on that?
kwenzeka nini ngalelo langa?
It's investigation out, my lord.
Bawakhishwa lokuyophenye.
Sergeant Mokhane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit
Sergeant Mkhana uphuma ku-cold case unit
with 1 male.
ehamba nomuntu wesilisa oyedwa.
Moses Temba Spear,
Gama Moses Temba Spear,
SAP 14,
SAP 14 ithi
136,
136
stroke 01,
stroke 01
stroke 2020.
stroke 2020.
SAP 14A,
SAP 14A
R508,
R508
6208,
6208.
J50 warrant of arrest
Kuthiwa J50 warrant of arrest.
without injuries,
Kuthiwa lapha engalimele
correctly received.
mwamukelwe kahle.
Mokhane's signature, my lord.
Sergeant Mkhana ke lapho ke wayesesayini.
Under my lord OB 380.
Lapho ke bangaphansi ko-OB 380
And my lord, the time is 0750.
isikhathi u-0750.
And my lord, in Tembisa, he also provided the Nongoma address, my lord.
Lapha eThembisa waphinde wanika ikheli lakwaNongoma.
So my lord, we're going to Nongoma, my lord, to verify that address.
Siyahamba ke siyothola isiqiniseko saleli ikheli kwaNongoma.
Just a minute. Yes. That was on the 6th of June
That was
2020.
on the 6th, my lord.
Yebo kwangomhla 6 kuJune 2020.
And we came back, my lord, the following day, Sunday.
Sabuya ngelandelayo ke kwakuyisonto.
Were you able to verify his address in Nongo?
That's correct,
No.
my lord.
Yebo sakwazi ukuthola isiqiniseko salelo kheli lakwaNongoma.
Yes.
That's correct, my lord. And then he was booked back
Manje ke wabuyiselwa ke emuva.
under my lord OB 426.
Ngaphansi ka-OB 426
And the time was 0508 a.m.
isikhathi kwawu-0508 ekuseni.
Investigation back, my lord.
Kuthiwa ke ayibuyiswa emva kophenyo.
Sergeant Mokhane with 1 male
Sergeant Mkhana ahamba nomuntu wesilisa oyedwa.
for warrant of arrest.
Warrant of arrest.
Moses Temba Spear,
Gama uMoses Temba Spear,
SAP 14.
SAP 14.
Sorry, case 217,
Icala ke u-217
stroke 03,
stroke 03
2019.
2019.
Tembisa South,
Tembisa South,
SAP 14,
SAP 14
0106,
0106
stroke 2020.
stroke 2020.
No injuries,
Akalimele,
correctly received
wamukelwe kahle.
by a police officer, my lord, in Valera.
Wamukelwa yiphoyisa laseValeria.
Thank you. Then the following day, on the 8th of June 2020,
Ilanga elilandelayo ke ngomhla
What happened
8
on the day?
kuJune 2020.
He appeared, my lord, in Tembisa again.
Waya enkantolo eThembisa futhi.
As my lord, I have indicated that the matter was postponed to the 8th of June 2020.
Njengoba sengishilo ukuthi lolu daba lwahleselwa umhla ka-8 kuJune 2020.
yes, can you put the relevant entry on record? It's already on record. Just confirm that.
Sicela ukusitshela ukuthi kwabhalwa phi kanjani.
Okay, my lord, the date is 2020, stroke 06, stroke 08.
Isuku ke umhla ka-8 kuJune 2020.
And the OP number is 512,
OP number ithi 512
time is 0735.
isikhathi ku-0735
Suspect out to court.
manje umsolwa ukhishelwa ukuya enkantolo.
Sergeant Mohane from National Investigation Unit,
Sergeant Makhane, West National Cold Case Investigation Unit.
Moses Temba Spear,
Umsolwa-ke uMoses Themba Spear
dealing in drugs,
nokudayisa-ke isidakamizwa.
Tembisa case 217,
Icala-ke lasethembisa ucase 217
stroke 03 stroke 2020,
stroke 03 stroke 2020
SAP 14,
SAP 14
156,
u-156
03 stroke 03 stroke 2020.
stroke 03 stroke 2020.
Also, my lord, I can pick up that there's an error. It was supposed to be 06, my lord.
Ngiyabona ukuthi nalana kukhona iphutha elikhona ngoba okufanele kubekwe inyanga kaJuni.
Correctly received
Twamukelwe kahle,
by Mohane.
emukelwe uMkhane.
Yes, and what transpired at court?
Kwenzekani-ke?
Were you present at court on the 8th of June 2020?
Wawukhona yini enkantolo mhla 8 kuJuni 2020?
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
The matter, my lord, was postponed to the 19th of June 2020
Udaba-ke lahlehiselwa mhla ka-19 kuJuni 2020
for bail application.
ukuthi umsolwa azofaka isicelo sebheyili.
There's a note there by the magistrate, there below prosecutor. Investigations in the matter not finalized, request postponement for, what was the reason?
Accused gave Mpumalanga address.
So-ke umsolwa wanika ikheli laseMpumalanga.
Yes, what happened further then?
Kwase kuqhuba kwenzekani?
The matter, my lord, was postponed,
Udaba-ke lwahlehliswa.
and my lord, he actually said he once stayed in Mpumalanga,
Wothi-ke wakwahlala eMpumalanga.
but it was not necessary, my lord, to confirm, my lord, that address.
Sasingekho isidingo sokuthola isiqiniseko salelo kheli.
As he has already, my lord, given 2 addresses.
Njengoba esenike amakheli amabili.
Just a minute. Yes.
The matter, my lord, was postponed to 19th of June 2020.
Manje udaba lwahlehiselwa mhla 19 kuJuni 2020.
Yes, what happened after the matter was postponed?
Wenzekani-ke emva kokuthi lolu daba luhlehliswe?
My lord, he remained he was then taken back to Valera, my lord,
Umsolwa wayesebuyiselwa emumva eValera.
Yes, displays the relevant interim record. Entry number 1313 at 12:20. By yourself.
This, my lord, was now on the 19th.
Yes, on the 19th, yes. Just put that entry on record when he was put back.
My lord, on the 8th, my lord,
No,
he appeared and
the
then
19th, yes.
Yes, and then there was now the 19th. And then, my lord, I booked him out.
Ngamkhipha-ke ngalelanga lomhla 19.
Yes, sorry, I mean on the 8th of June 2020.
I don't have a copy.
Yes, at entry 1313. back to that entry.
Sizobuyela ke kuleyo entry.
Yes. Now, were there any further developments? Were there any further developments regarding accused number 1?
Khona
After-
kukunye yini okwenzeka
after the case was
mayelana
postponed?
nomsolwa uqala?
My lord, he was taken in, he was taken, my lord, he was booked out and back, my lord, for court purposes.
Wakhishwa ke waphindwa wabuyiselwa kuwukuthi wayekhishelwa ukuthi aye enkantolo.
Nothing further, my lord, happened with regard to this case.
Akukho ke okunye okwenzeka mayelana nalo.
And my lord,
Yes.
just to put it on record that, my lord, he was also charged, my lord, for other cases.
Oh.
Other cases.
Yebo futhi wathweswa amanye amacala.
And also, my lord, appeared in court.
Kuthi ke wavela enkantolo.
Right, can you put that relevant entry on record?
Cela ukuthi beke leyo record le phambi kwenkantolo.
My lord, it says Friday 2020 of 6/19.
So Friday 2026 of 19.
The OP number is 1313.
Your B number 1313.
The time is 12:20.
Isikhathi ke u12:13.
My lord, it says suspect back
Kuthiwa umsolwa wabuya
from Tembisa Court
evela esothembisa court.
with Sergeant Mokhola.
Ehamba noSergeant Mkhulu.
Moses Temba Sibia,
Gama lakhe uSamuzi Themba Sibiya.
SAP 14,
SAP 14
4306 2020,
4306 of 2020.
case 217,
Isicala u207
217 of 3 2020,
u217 of 3 of 2020.
dealing in drugs,
Ukuthi ke lapho kwayeboshelwe wesolwa ngokudayisa izidakamizwa
correctly received.
wamukelwa kahle.
And my lord, there is a signature of the person who has received.
Kukhona yena la kusane khona lo muntu owamamukela.
It's not-
Right. Can we then deal with accused number 2?
Manje ke asibheke umsolo wesibili.
Were you involved in any investigation regarding number 2?
Manje wena wawuthinta kayini kuphenyeni kwecala likamsolo wesibili?
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjani.
When did you make contact for the first time with accused number 2?
Waqala nini ukuthi uqala ukuhlangana nomsolo wesibili?
I first met accused number 2, my lord,
Ngaqala ukuhlangana nomsolo wesibili
at Pretoria North Police Station.
Pretoria North Police Station.
And my lord, that was after Mokhane, Sergeant Mokhane
Kwakusemuva ukuthi uSergeant Mokhane
informed me that
engitshela ukuthi
I should, my lord, come and meet him
angize ngizohlangana naye
at Pretoria North
Pretoria North
for the purpose of questioning accused number 2.
ukuthi siyobuza umsolo wesibili.
And when was that? What was the
Kwakuyini?
date?
It was, my lord, on the 17th of June 2020.
Kwangumhla 17 kuJune 2020.
Do you know as when accused number 2 was arrested?
Uyazi yini ukuthi umsolo wesibili wayeboshwe nini?
I know, my lord, that he was arrested on the 16th of June 2020.
Yazi ukuthi wayeboshwe ngomhla 16 kuJune 2020.